Hello, this is Amy.
And this is Beth,
And this is Shitpost Mortem.
a podcast where we overthink stupid ideas.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to the pod.
We got some stupid ideas.
Yeah. We ate a lot of Thanksgiving leftovers
Mm-hmm.
full of ham and turkey.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, okay, first idea. I think this one was mine.
Yep.
This one, real stupid. Okay, a boat made of elemental sodium. It doesn't have to specifically be sodium. It just needs to be any of the elemental metals that like burst into flames when they come in contact with water. They just immediately ignite. Whoosh! Yeah, like I think maybe magnesium also does that, or they make like flares. I think there's some fires you can't put out in water with some of these things.
That's fun.
I know, right? So yeah, this one's just really stupid because yeah, if you use it in, well, okay, I guess there's a very niche circumstance where this might not be stupid is if you're, let's say, on an alien planet and the ocean is made of something
yeah.
else. Like, I think people have proposed some of the moons of Jupiter might have like oceans of, what was it? Yeah, some kind of ammonia, maybe?
Wow.
Something like that.
Drops of Jupiter.
Well,
Wow. No, I hate trade, actually. We don't have to get into it.
I'm just going to say that look up some of the band Train's lyrics if you want to see some really bad lyrics.
Yeah. Yeah.
He got it. He says he has a two-ply hefty bag full of his love.
Uh-huh.
What are you talking about, my guy?
What did he mean by
What
that?
did he mean by that? Are you saying your love is garbage? No, I think he just didn't think about it that far.
Yeah, it's like first draft.
Yeah, very first
We're
draft
going with
lyrics. Yeah.
We're going to the first draft. Hey, you know what's a good idea?
Hmm?
Replacing all the sodium in your diet.
Oh God.
Okay, well, no, that's actually not a good idea. It turns out sodium, it's pretty important.
Yeah. So in the news, there was a guy who basically tried to replace the sodium chloride, which is just regular salt, regular table salt, with
Yup.
uh
Jimmy Neutron voice.
with sodium bromide because he like decided that obviously too much salt isn't great for your health, but for some reason, so generally the reason that's because of like sodium, but this guy kind of decided he had a cool new theory that actually it was because of the chloride. Because like it's bad if you have chlorine not in salt, so it's probably bad.
Yeah.
So for some reason, he also then decided that he should replace the chloride with bromide, which
It's not the same thing.
yeah, and also it turns out it doesn't happen much anymore because of regulation specifically to prevent this. But bromism used to be common,
There's a condition called bromism.
where you have too much of like bromide or bromium or whatever, and like
You go insane.
yeah, it causes it causes a bunch of pretty bad psychiatric symptoms. It
Yes.
used to actually be one of the more common reasons people got admitted to psychiatric institutions in the U.S.
Start having paranoid delusions and hallucinating. It's
not
good.
no, it's not very
It
good.
isn't
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, it turns out just putting elements in your body, maybe be
Depends.
careful with that. Some of
Some of them, you don't want them.
no,
depends.
like like normal like two oxygen atoms bonded in a molecule and you're breathing. Yeah, that's fine. But even then, it's like you do not want to breathe an atmosphere that is 100% oxygen. That's actually really horrible.
No, that's not good.
Don't do it.
Uh-huh.
You actually need you need nitrogen in there. Not you don't metabolize it, but you gotta have like the nitrogen for padding.
The nitrogen entry. All right, next idea. Okay, so the other day I saw a car that was cringe. It had a tech company wrap, just like covering it. Tech company logo, tech company website, tech company slogan. I'm not gonna say the tech company because I'm not giving them the free advertising.
Sorry, the element is called bromine. My bad. Most elements are called something yum.
That's okay. So the idea was, okay, I've also seen weeb cars that have like ahegao. That's the cringe, horny weeb anime girl face.
Where there's like often there's drool or like flushes as tongue sticking out. Maybe the
Exactly right.
eyes are rolled back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the idea was to combine both of them. Like, maybe you have the front half be the Gooner wrap. Maybe you have the back
Amy-
half be the tech company wrap.
Amy, I'm sorry to say it, but this sounds like
This
something
is
someone
Elon
would put
Musk.
on a Cybertruck.
Yeah.
It's extremely Elon Musk
It's
coded.
Elon Musk. Yeah, because they
X has-
literally put AI waifus in Twitter. I'm calling it Twitter out of spite.
Yeah. Well, Amy, here's the thing. You can't spell waifu without AI. Hey, you know what else you can't spell without AI? Fascist.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, it's just two vowels. They're pretty
They're
common.
pretty common. Yeah.
E is the most common vowel.
E.
A fun challenge. There's like a type of writing called the lipogram, I think, where basically you have to avoid certain characters. And in English, usually people try to avoid E because it's the most common letter by like a fair amount. There's like a phrase that's it depends on which like corpus you're analyzing, but there's like kind of a phrase that is the letter frequency in English more or less. Italian.
Sure do.
Yeah. Italian. Sorry, just try to say it very clearly.
Beth's text to speech is not
Look, we're not AI. I promise you.
Oh yeah, speaking of actually, you keep running into YouTube channels that have AI voiceover, right?
Yeah,
narration.
Like it takes me too long to figure it out.
It's getting better.
Yeah, they've gotten a lot better. But it's like okay, theoretically, I could think of circumstances where I'd be like, it's fine, you're using AI narration in like niche circumstances. But these are cases where like I think the person could narrate it themselves.
Yeah.
They just
didn't.
They can pump out videos faster this way, and that I don't really respect.
So just to clarify, so are these like human written? But
I can't
you
tell.
Can't tell. Yeah, I guess it's hard to tell.
It's like these channels also will not make any sort of crediting or whatever clear.
Yeah.
So like I just don't know either way if it's human written. Like it like, you know, from them making like community posts and stuff, I kind of assume there's either a human behind it, or they're really committing to pretending there's a human involved.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, I think it's plausible someone could just like write a Google Doc and make an AI read it and pump out like several hour-long videos a week if they just don't really care.
Probably. I don't see why not. Right. I will say, okay, so going back to the car rap idea, I was thinking, you know, it could be kind of like a mullet.
What do you mean? Sorry, how is it like a mullet?
Business in the front, party in the back.
Okay, I see. I was just imagining a car with a mullet, which I actually like a lot.
Car with a mullet's kind of funny. I'm not really that against that. That's kind of. I'm not quite sure how it would work logistically. Like, do you just have a bunch of shit hanging off of it? Unclear.
I was just imagining like a giant wig, kind of just on top of the car.
Wigs.
Yeah, car wigs. You know, they have car eyelashes. They have truck nuts. You know.
Okay. Gender affirming car wigs.
What car bras?
Bras. That might exist. I feel like I could imagine someone having like a bra in the front of their car.
Car bra that you get in trouble for because it's covering your headlights.
Okay.
One on over each headlight.
Okay, that's kind of funny though.
I think headlights is like slightly obscure slang for boobs.
Yeah, I think I've heard that.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many slang.
What if you had like sort of like a translucent car bra?
Oh, your car is slutty.
Yeah, the car's slutty. It's a slutty car.
You know what? Hell yeah, good for your car.
Yeah, that's fine, I think.
I don't see a problem with that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to the next
All
idea.
right, so this is, I believe, my idea. So the idea is you translate songs to use metric units. Let me give an example. Okay, I think that's... So you know the song by the Pretenders?
She has the conversion on her phone here. Yeah.
So the Scottish guy, he's saying he would walk 500 miles.
And it's two Scottish guys.
Well, yeah, I was going to bring that up, actually. It's twins.
Yeah.
Much like us.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would walk 804.672 kilometers, and I would walk 804.672 kilometers more just to be the man who walked 160.9344 kilometers.
You put in 100.
Oh, fuck. 1,609.344 kilometers stand at your door. There we go.
Well, it really rolls off the tongue.
Yeah, it's catchy. I think there's something to it.
It's so catchy. I mean, like, okay. Another one that I think would be funny is like, it's not that uncommon for people, especially in rap songs, to reference 40s, which, for anyone who doesn't know, is it's a 40-ounce container of malt liquor, which is basically beer, but it tastes worse, but it has more actual ethanol in it.
I will say, in fairness, some of them aren't that bad.
Yeah, Mickey's actually tastes like fine, honestly.
Yeah, some of them aren't that bad. And we know all about this because we have a friend who got obsessed with 40s.
Our friend Tyler has been big into them lately.
Why? I'm not sure I can fully explain it. I gotta be honest.
Yeah, but anyway.
So the idea is translating.
Which, like, it's like close enough to a liter that if you're being a reasonable person, you'd just say a liter.
Yeah.
I think, but like, it's not technically exactly a liter.
Yeah, I think we did math on it, but I'm kind of blanking on it.
Yeah, you can put it in your phone now.
Save me, Wolfram Alpha. Wolfram Alpha, save me. No! I need fluid ounces.
Oh yeah, no, I
Fuck.
thought you meant the weight.
God, the imperial system actually sucks.
Yeah. No, talk about a bad idea. Haha.
Aha.
I still do not remember how many feet are in a mile. I will never remember. It's just a random 4-digit number as far as I'm
It's
concerned.
like 5,000-ish.
Yeah, it's
Let's see. Oh, okay. So
1.183 liters. That's a 40.
yeah, okay.
So like, if you're being a sane person,
1.2 maybe would be reasonable.
or just say a liter.
A
if
liter's
you're being
probably
casual.
fine, yeah.
Honestly, I'm a big proponent of when converting for like sort of general like science communication. Let's say, just like round your units. People are way more likely to retain that something's about
Yeah.
a liter than they are to retain that
Well,
it's like
okay, that's
1.2
true.
liters. You know.
That's fair. That's
Or it's like
true.
something that I think is slightly funny. So D&D, obviously Dungeons and Dragons, that's originally an American thing. So like generally the rules have had it so that if you're playing on a grid that your characters can move around on, that each square is a unit of 5 feet, which doesn't really have a nice metric conversion.
No. So what did they say? 2 meters?
I think that's mostly what I've seen, which I guess is probably close enough.
Yeah, that's like 6-ish feet, right?
Yeah, like someone
Seems
who's
fairly
like
reasonable. I'm around 2 meters tall. Did you know? Wow,
I'm like 1.8 something meters
Yeah.
tall, which is a little over 6 feet. In my case, yeah, we're
kind of tall.
we are kind of tall.
We may have mentioned this, but it's true.
Yeah, Amy's coworkers who've seen her on
They're
video
like,
calls being
"Whoa,
like, "Wait a moment,
You're tall.
you're tall. You couldn't
Oh
tell."
my god, you're tall.
It's almost like seeing someone's face doesn't allow you to tell how tall they are. No way. I mean, there might be some niche cases where you could, I guess, like if they have some specific kind of dwarfism, maybe or something. I don't know enough
Yeah,
about
I
that
guess
to know
it might
either
be,
way.
it might be possible under particular
Or like some kind
circumstances.
of like growth hormone thing where they get like to like 8 feet tall or whatever. Which
Yeah, well,
doesn't
sure.
seem to be very good for your lifespan.
No.
There's a guy who's in the Guinness Book of World Records who like died pretty young, and pretty sure is related to like
it's partly
circulation issues.
Yeah, it's like that's a long way for the blood to go all
Yeah.
the way down in your. I think especially legs
yeah,
are
yeah.
troublesome, right?
Yeah, yes.
I will say I'm tall. My feet get cold so easily.
Yeah. My hands get cold pretty easily too.
Oh, actually, I was talking to Link about this. So about the hot water bottle dogs?
No, sorry, what?
Okay.
Oh no, sorry. Yes, I do. Sorry. Sorry, it took me a moment.
yeah.
Actually, I'll explain.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so it's kind of sad that most dogs, most dog breeds like bred by indigenous people in the Americas did not survive. Sort of the Europeans showing up. Probably a lot of them got killed by disease, same as the humans. But basically, there are two main breeds that survived, kind of opposite vibes in many ways, which are Chihuahuas, which were basically bred by the Aztecs either for food or to have a sick person have like a warm thing nearby, like a hot water bottle.
Yeah. I was just imagining the concept of a guy who thinks that Taco Bell made up Chihuahua. Like, that he thinks that they're a fictional type of dog breed that was made up by Taco Bell for advertising.
I love Taco Bell. I wish Mexico was real. Taco Bell is not Mexico. Taco Bell is so
Bell's
aggressively American.
I was actually talking to someone about this the other day. There's a style of very American, like hard shell taco, where it's literally the ingredients are just hamburger ingredients. And the person I was talking to, who's kind of a burger enjoyer and knower, was like, yeah, that's literally how Taco Bell started. Is straight up, they were just using burger ingredients.
Yeah, basically most of fast food culture can be traced back to Southern California and specifically
Yup.
the Los Angeles area in like the 1950s, 1960s.
It's actually shocking
Like,
how much of a modern American life is basically originated from that area around it.
Yeah, seriously, it's kind of became the template for
A lot
so
of
many things.
suburban car culture,
Yeah.
et cetera, fast food.
Fast
A
food.
lot of stuff came out of there.
Yeah.
Like the post-war suburbs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's kind of if you look into it, it's kind of shocking how like sort of the shitty parts of Los Angeles have recreated themselves across the entire country and also world.
Yeah. It's
really
true.
true, though.
It's really true.
And I'm saying this as someone who grew up in the LA
Yeah.
area. Like, there's a lot to like and a lot to hate about LA. Really,
I will say for sure, a lot of the American West
yes.
now has
Yeah.
very California-esque suburbs.
I mean, it's
and
what they
guess
call
what?
Californication.
A
yeah.
lot of Californians move into those because it's cheaper.
Let me tell you. So I have some family in Idaho in
Yeah.
Boise, which by the way,
Oh,
locals
they're weird about
don't
it.
they don't want you to say Boise with a
No.
Z sound. They want you to say Boise with an S sound.
Yes.
They're very particular about
It's
it.
like a shibboleth almost, right? It's like if you're from there, you say
Oh,
Boise.
also, sorry, a shibboleth, if you don't know, is basically...
No, you can't tell them. Then how can we tell who's in the in group and who's in
Oh,
the
yeah,
out?
you're right.
No, I do actually want you to explain it. I'm kidding.
Yeah, basically it's a word that, or like pronunciation or phrase or whatever, where when you hear someone say it, you can kind of tell if they're, as Amy was saying, in the in-group or out-group. I think it comes from basically an ancient sort of Israelite thing, where I think there was one group that said shibboleth and another group where people at least are guessing from reconstructing stuff that they maybe said something more like sibboleth. So it was like guys sort of fleeing a war or something, pretending to be in a different group, but you could tell they were faking it because they said that, how they said that word.
You ever notice that these guys say shibboleth, but guys like this say sibboleth?
Wow, it's Amy's classic character, hack comedian.
It's just a classic comedy character.
Yeah.
Comedian that's not very good.
It is kind of funny how much I think the generic hack comedian is just a Jerry Seinfeld impression.
I think it's definitely a little bit Jerry Seinfeld.
There's some Jerry Seinfeld in there for sure.
There is. It's true.
What's the deal?
Yeah.
Wait, what's the deal,
deal?
with Samaritans or whatever? I don't remember if that's actually the right group, but it was something like that. Hey, little piggies, yum yum. Time for some more advertising slop. Eat it up. Yum yum yum.
Are you tired of waiting?
Today's episode has been brought to you by Microsoft Agentic Malware Installer, so you can use our AI features while it installs malware for you. Turn it on in your settings today. Compile Microsoft installs only. Microsoft is not taking responsibility for the actions of any malware installed by the malware installer.
Don't delay.
All right, you want to go on to the next one?
Yeah.
I think this was mine. Okay, concept is alarm clock that calls you slurs.
You know, maybe it'll really trigger your fight or flight and get you to wake up faster.
Now that may be bad, possibly, but okay.
I mean, it depends on the slurs and what
Okay,
you're like.
a warning. I'm gonna say a slur that begins with F shortly. I'm allowed to say this one.
I think it's pretty clear which one she means.
Okay. Wake up, faggot!
Oh, I didn't realize you were gonna say it that loud.
What if someone was trying to fall asleep to the podcast?
Probably not the best choice, to be honest, because we do get loud sometimes.
It's too stimulating.
More stimulating talk radio.
That's kind of a niche.
I don't know if anyone's gonna
I
get
think
that
that's
one.
a Southern California reference.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna put another idea right after this. Actually,
Oh yeah, so we have
It's
another
very
alarm clock
related
idea, so we might as well put them together.
Yeah.
This one was mine. So alarm clock that, you know, when the time comes, a robot arm comes out and stabs a syringe full of caffeine in some kind of solution.
I'm sure there's no problem.
And it just injects you with that. Because, like, you know, people at the border, they're like, oh, I need caffeine. I got to drink coffee. Hey, wouldn't it be more efficient if the caffeine just went, you don't have to ingest it. It can just go straight into your
The
bloodstream,
caffeine
right?
comes to you.
Actually, I'm not sure about how caffeine interacts with the blood-brain barrier. I know that's a thing with some drugs. Maybe if you should stab it into your brain instead.
No! No! What is this Neuralink?
Oh, no. Yeah, I do have to wonder, the one guy who, like, got a Neuralink, I'm like,
Is he
is
okay?
that guy good? I wonder.
Last I heard, he was playing Civ 6. Maybe he's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you have to have a functioning brain to play a Civ game, probably. There are some games where I'd be like, okay, maybe his brain is gone if he's playing that. But I'm not gonna, you know what, I'm not
That's
gonna
not
name them.
named the case.
I'm just gonna say, there are literally some sort of, like, mobile games. There's some mobile games slap with or whatever, some MMOs where, like, the game plays itself. It literally plays itself. Like, I don't even mean things that are marketed as idle games that are supposed to be like idle games or clicker games. I mean, they're like, it's an RPG adventure, except the characters do auto attacks and automatically move on to, like, the environment and automatically go through cutscenes. And
You know what it reminds me of, honestly? There's games for, like, little kids that are like that, where it'll ask you a question, and if you don't answer for too, like, it just says the answer and moves on.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it reminds me of.
Yeah, like, I definitely think it's like, hey, if you're someone who's like, wow, I want to play a game, but also I don't want to play a game,
Yeah.
I want the game to play itself. I'm like,
You know my
what do you
solution?
want here?
I have a solution. Watch other people play games.
Oh, true. Well, I mean, that is very popular. I remember when we were kids, and this is like before I think Twitch was a thing.
Definitely.
Yeah, like I liked to watch my brother play video games, and he thought it was weird. He was like, "Why don't you want to play yourself?" But it turns out I'm actually the normal one.
Yeah.
Lots of people want to watch.
It's quite popular.
I'm vindicated.
I'm pretty sure I watch other people play games more than I play games.
It takes less effort.
And also, I have, due to my ailments, sometimes I'm not up for playing games.
Yeah. Also, you should watch a lot of like Northern Light and
do.
people playing Balatro and.
I've
Blueprints and stuff. Actually you've been less.
I
of that
haven't
lately.
been watching as much Balatro. I'm kind of taking a Balatro break, believe it or not.
Yeah, Balatro tolerance break.
Yeah, basically.
You gotta have more. You gotta trail it off for a while so the dopamine really hits when you come back to
That's
that
right.
Balatro.
That's right.
I am describing Balatro like it's a drug. That's the
I
joke.
will say, okay, there's a big Balatro update coming out next year. I think that's
yeah.
the current. They pushed it, but that's fine.
Yeah, it might get delayed again. Who knows? But
If that comes out,
you'll get back into it.
I'll probably get back into it.
Yeah. My secret hope is so currently you can have the game play at like 2x or 4x speed.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. I want there to be 8x, maybe even 16x.
Well, you can actually play at 0.25x in some.
Why
other
would
ones.
you do that? Why would you make it slower? I don't understand.
Torturing chat by playing Balatro at 0.25x?
To be honest with you, I can't even stand Balatro at 1x anymore because I got so used to it being at 4x.
You
And
need
it's like
the stronger stuff.
I'm like, the animations are. I want to play the game. I'm just sitting here watching animations for too long.
That's fair. No, okay, I will say there are some very niche reasons to have it at 0.25x speed.
Sure, I believe it.
Okay, here's one.
Is it like so you can swap two jokers in between
Yeah,
cards
that's an
triggering, maybe?
example. Well, not necessarily between cards triggering, but
Or like
There are
between
some times.
different sort of evaluation
yeah.
stages.
Right, but to give a concrete example of why you might want to slow it down. So there's I don't know, it's not necessarily a bug per se, maybe it's an exploit. So you know how there's voucher skips that give you more vouchers in the shop?
Uh-huh.
So you know how vouchers have dependencies? Like you have to buy this voucher and then the voucher has like a sequel, voucher 2.
Sure, yeah. The Balatro has a lot of stuff like that. Yeah.
So if you buy a voucher, if you have multiple vouchers in a shop from a voucher skip, and you buy a voucher before the next one comes in, it means that you can get the sequel to it in the same shop.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And so that's a reason you might slow it down temporarily.
yeah. Okay.
So that's kind of a niche thing.
It's pretty niche, let's be real.
But yeah, that's
Yeah.
some Balatro tech. Anyway,
Yeah,
You wanna-
Amy's kind of the Balatro sicko.
I am.
Okay. All right. So
I think we're entering Bat's linguistic corner.
again, if anyone wants to send us a jingle.
Ba-da-da-da-ba-do-bow-bow.
I feel like you got to say the title in there though. So
Yeah.
we can
We'll
workshop
workshop
it. Anyway, so the first one is just very subtly, and this is an idea for the Americans. I know this would be way harder for anyone else probably or people with an American accent. I mean, like U.S. accent. There's some Canadians who say American to mean of the Americas and not from the U.S. So I'm like kind of being careful.
A USian accent.
Okay, yeah, the people have proposed a bunch of things to sort of resolve the ambiguity where American can mean from one of the continents called North or South America, or it can mean someone from the United States of America. But all the things people have proposed are like horrible to actually say and write, so I refuse to use them. If there was a good one, I would use it. But it's like Usonian, USanian. It's like, it's not very good. I don't like them.
Okay, you want to say the idea?
Yeah. So basically, gaslighting people in your life, ideally people who like don't really know your background, but who you interact with.
Like coworkers.
Yeah, coworkers would be a good candidate. Start saying specific words to sound Canadian. Never say anything about being from Canada or anything. Like, just be like, oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Canadians, let us know what you think.
Yeah.
I will say, okay, sometimes people think I have an accent that I don't. It's because I sound a little bit weird.
Yeah, me too.
Email at us. Email us at shitpostmortempod@gmail.com.
Have we checked the email at all yet?
I checked it after making it. I should probably check it now.
Okay. Is this a mailbag segment?
Mailbag. Yeah, if we have anything.
Inside of Beth's Linguistics Corner.
That's fine. It's like Russian nesting dolls in here. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
right.
yeah.
But yeah, I think people tend to think I have some kind of European accent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've heard British. I've heard Irish.
I've heard Norwegian.
I mean, some of this is probably partly based on what we look like. I
Yeah.
guess.
Okay, so yeah, I'm half. Well, we're both half white and half Asian, but people tell me I look white. Also, if you ever see me, you don't need to tell me. I know. Okay, I'm aware. I'm going logic mode. Do you know what I'm referring to?
I do not.
Okay, that's fine. So do you know the rapper Logic?
Yeah.
So he's mixed race,
Oh, okay.
but he's like sick of people telling him he looks white, which in fairness, I do actually kind of get.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
he just kind of gets mad about it now.
I mean, yeah. I don't
I
want
do
to hear.
kinda
I don't
get
want to
it.
hear it either.
It's
I'm
like,
also
yeah,
tired
man,
of it.
I fucking know.
I've heard it before. Also, like, it does depend on who's doing the looking,
That's
who's doing
true.
the perceiving. In fairness,
Okay, we don't
Okay,
have
no,
any
there's nothing at
actual
all.
emails. We have stuff from you, like YouTube
and Google. So that's
fine.
we're not responding to that. Obviously, that's automated stuff. Okay. Well, I guess we can check again
Oh, I've heard
next week.
German too.
Yeah. Again, like you're like tall and you look white to a lot of people, so I
Also,
do think that's
I
influencing
dye my
this.
hair blonde, which may be a factor.
Yeah, yeah. She recently did the reblondening.
Oh god, it's actually a huge pain in the ass.
Yeah,
let me
it's
tell
because
you.
with Asian hair, basically, the first time you bleach it, it just turns bright orange.
And if you've ever wondered why some characters in anime have hair that's like bright orange, it's because they
That's-
bleached it.
Yeah.
Basically.
Hey, you know the main character of the manga/anime Bleach?
That has
Hey,
orange hair?
That is who has orange hair. Yeah. So in his case, I think it's actually naturally that color.
Right, but I think in Japan, if you do that, it's viewed as sort of like rebellious,
Yeah.
etc.
So people like I think people
Think he's like a
think he
troublemaker or whatever.
a delinquent,
yeah.
a Yankee. Which
Yeah.
this is a different. This doesn't not
think
an
we
American.
talked
We
about
talked
this
about this
before.
before.
Yeah.
Call back. Fuck you. It's time for ads. Innovation. Democratization. Digitalization. At Monstera Corp, we do all of these and more every day for our customers across the world. We're driving solutions at scale wherever we go. Be a part of it. Monstera Corp, making possible possible.
All right, next idea. Carbonated cum.
We also consider nitrogenated. Or
We did. All right, and I'll tell you what inspired this. It's a little bit of a walk, but it's an interesting story. All right, so, okay, first off, there's a grocery store chain called Grocery Outlet Market. You may say, what the fuck does that have to do with carbonated cum? I promise we're going to get there, okay? So I got some Chinese, basically instant noodles from there, and I thought they were really good. Yeah. So then I was like, okay, I want more of these. I went back to Grocery Outlet. They didn't have it anymore. That's kind of the Grocery Outlet way. They have like overstock stuff. It's a bit random. And so I looked online and I eventually was able to find a website that specialized in like shipping Asian stuff to people in the US that had it. So the website also had an exclusive, it was like a sweet and sour ramen thing. So I was like, okay, I'll get it, sure. And guess what? It comes with popping candy. And I was like, what the hell?
Like Pop Rocks, basically.
Yeah,
Weird.
with the ramen.
And like all the stuff on the packaging in Chinese. So at first, Amy was like, "Am I mistranslating it?"
Yeah, I was like, surely I'm mistranslating this and it doesn't actually have pop rocks. But no, it does.
No, that was correct. It absolutely does.
I haven't worked up the courage to try it yet. I will try it eventually.
It's like cold noodles with a sauce. It's not like a hot soup. Because
Yeah.
if it was, I'm pretty sure the
I don't
Pop
think it
Rocks would just
work.
dissolve.
Yeah, I think so.
The sugar, it's like sugar and carbon dioxide. All of that would just dissolve in hot water, I think, probably.
So anyway, so then I was like, okay, things that you wouldn't expect to have pop rocks, and that's how we get to carbonated cum.
Okay, anyway.
You want to go to the
Okay, anyway. Okay, next idea. A podcast where, like, there's multiple hosts. Different numbers could work, and then one of them is, like, really high and the rest are completely sober.
Absolutely zooted.
Yeah, and you have to guess just from listening, hey, which one is high?
Yeah.
Now, I think it really depends on the person and also how zooted they are, how
Well,
obvious
and
this is
also
gonna
the
be.
other people.
Also true, yes. Some people kind of could be plausibly high all of the time, I think.
Okay, sometimes people are like, Amy, are you high? I'm like, no, I'm just like this.
Hey, why did you say that dumb but funny shit? Oh, because it was funny.
Yeah. Like, what do you think? It's because it was funny.
Yeah, it's not
Come
that
on.
complicated. I mean, that's why we're doing this podcast essentially.
I literally have the urge to say stupid shit constantly.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm getting it out. I'm saying stupid shit. I'm recording it.
Anyway, guess which one of us is high? Let us. I
Let
guess
us
if
know.
anyone wants to email.
Yeah, email us. Okay. Right. I also had a variant idea of this, which is a party game. But we were discussing, and we're like, there might be some problems. First off, the high person might get kind of paranoid. All their friends are trying to figure out.
Yeah, it kind of. We're thinking something kind of like Mafia or Werewolf.
Yeah.
But someone has the role of like the stoners.
Yeah. Also, another problem is, what if someone else happens to be high?
Yeah, because someone coming to like a board game night might have gotten like
You
they might
don't
have
know.
pre-gamed. You know,
They might
it's
have.
entirely possible.
They might have.
Yeah. Also, like, it does also require everyone playing to be willing to get high, and it might require some
that's
time for them to get high. And it like if they go and smoke some weed, it's gonna be way too obvious which person smoked weed. So you can't do it that
Wait a
way.
minute. This guy smells like weed.
Exactly. Yeah. So like you actually have to be very specific about how you
Yeah,
get high
that's
too.
true.
So
That's true.
like. Unironically, you almost want to run this like a double-blind medical study where you have like weed pills and ideally you have weed pills and placebo pills that are hard to tell apart.
Okay,
or
here's a
something.
different idea. Wait, so they don't know who's high?
No, so they can't by watching other people
Oh, okay.
tell which one actually got high.
Right, but maybe they could probably
Because if
tell
just
from
one
tasting
person,
the pill.
if they just see one person take a pill and no one else does, it's kind of a
Yeah, that's true. I did have a variant idea for the podcast, which is that everyone is high a different way. Everyone's high on a different substance.
oh okay, yeah, drunk host like weed host, incredibly caffeinated host,
Yeah.
coked up host, host on like kava,
Yeah.
host on LSD, you know. There's too many
Okay,
drugs.
there's
You can't have
some
all
of
these.
those where I do not think you could. Like, I'm not sure you could really host a podcast on LSD.
Yeah,
Maybe you're
that's-
built different.
that's
Maybe you
fair.
could. I don't think I could.
I think there's an extremely high chance of a lot of just dead air.
Yeah, so much dead air. Now, caffeine, I'm pretty sure some people do that.
I'm certain. I mean, I honestly.
I'm mildly caffeinated.
Honestly, I would not be surprised if some people host podcasts on coke either. That's also
Well,
really
yeah,
possible.
maybe.
And obviously high. Like Kevin Smith has 1 million podcasts. All people are definitely podcasting while high.
Oh yeah, so you saw him in person once, right? And he was
yeah,
high.
he was giving a talk at where I worked, and yes, I am quite certain that he
was
was high
definitely
during
high.
this, which I guess is not really a
Podcast
shocking.
where you have to guess which host is high, but it's always Kevin Smith.
I think it's a little too easy.
That might be too easy.
Unless he has like Seth Rogen on or something.
Yep. All right, so next idea, robot leg that kicks you out of bed. We have a lot of
Actually,
getting
a lot of these are
related
just
ideas
alarm
this
clocks.
episode. A lot of
Yeah,
alarm
I didn't
clocks.
realize how many of these are just weird
Alarm clock that literally kills you. That was one of the other ones.
Oh, wait, Amy, I have to tell you about something I saw in a video.
Oh no.
So it was from a recent Wang video that's spelled with a WH. It's not like the word penis. He's a YouTuber. He's also half Korean.
Yeah.
Anyway, except he looks a lot more Korean than
Yeah.
I do though. Anyway,
True.
so basically, that's real. There's a guy who made an alarm clock that killed him.
Wait, really?
Yes, really.
No. Wait. What was it?
Okay, so it's a guy who had a job, I think in London. This is old timey,
Yeah.
where he had to get up pretty early to go light the lamps. They
Oh,
had to-
no.
That used, like lamplighter used to be a job.
Yeah.
Before automation took away the job. The Luddites had a point. I'm just
Yeah.
If you look into the actual Luddites, they actually had some pretty
Luddites
good points.
based.
Yeah. Anyway, so I think he had trouble like getting up, which is relatable.
Understandable.
So he rigged up a stupid contraption
no.
with like a mechanical alarm, like a clockwork alarm clock.
Yeah.
That like would, when it rang, would basically release a hook that was attached to a rope where there was like I forget how heavy it was, like a 10-pound rock or something on the end of the rope.
Oh no! Oh no!
Sources disagree a little, but it was either supposed to fall down and the noise would wake him up, or like it was by his headboard, which that's even worse. I think.
No!
Or it was supposed to knock against his headboard and wake him up.
Yeah. Look, I don't want to blame the victim, but did anyone tell this guy that it's not a good idea?
Anyway, yeah, so at one point he rearranged his furniture because of a party or something.
No,
And
no.
it turns out he didn't put his bed back quite where it was.
Oh, that's awful. Jesus Christ.
And yeah, so the big rock just fell directly on his head.
yeah, well,
and he
that's
just
horrendous.
died.
That's horrendous.
Which,
Don't
like-
do that.
Yeah, like, I gotta be honest with you. No, yeah, I kind of your fault. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
even when I started describing the whole setup, Amy was immediately like, "Oh no."
Yeah. Well, in fairness, you did say he was
Okay.
gonna die, but
Well, still though, I feel like common sense should tell you that that's not
Yeah.
a smart idea.
don't have an alarm clock that drops a 10-pound rock right by your head.
No, don't do that.
That's free life advice.
That's like, it's so easy to see. Like,
Yeah.
basically, if you look at a situation and you're like, if something went slightly wrong, something
I will
catastrophic
simply
would
die.
happen, then
don't do it.
avoid the situation, please.
Don't do it.
This is also like genuine advice. Like, let's say you're like, I'm trying to cut something with a knife, and if I slip, the knife will hit my fingers. The path of the knife will probably go,
Yeah.
given how I'm applying
Don't
pressure.
cut it like that.
Move your fucking finger, please.
Yeah. That's
The
the
thing
real
is,
advice.
you're like, oh, that could happen. It's fucking going to happen if you're
Yeah.
doing this repeatedly.
Yes.
That's just how it is being a human.
it's
That's
true.
how it is in this bitch of a world.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah,
Real advice.
genuine life advice. I'm being serious here. Like, do stuff in a way where if your hand slips or, you make another kind of minor understandable error, you will not hurt yourself.
Yeah.
Please.
Good advice.
It's worth it, I promise.
I can't believe it. There's a good idea on this podcast.
I know. Okay, let's maybe do one more idea.
Let's do the next two. I think
Next
they
to-
go
to-
together.
Okay. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay. So next one. So there are like there's like cars with heated seats. There's like probably fancy toilets with warmed seats or something.
There are.
Okay.
Yeah, there are.
Kind of goes with like the elaborate bidet stuff in my mind, where it's like it sprays warm water and plays you a little jingle or whatever the fuck. Those seem to be big in Japan. I get
What
the
if
impression.
you got your own pooping song commission? Amy, you're pooping. Amy. Okay.
Anyway, so the idea is like an evil version of that, where basically, so it's bad. It's not great for your health in a lot of ways if you just sit on the toilet, which has become more of a problem in
Yeah.
recent years because people are looking at their phone. I mean,
Number one place to doom scroll.
I mean, like I've done that. I'm sure a lot of
Many
the
of
people
you
listening have done that.
Are you sitting on the toilet right now? Let us know.
Yeah,
Send us an email at shitpostmortempod@gmail.com.
it would be cool to actually get emails that we haven't
yeah.
gotten any yet. Anyway, yeah. So the idea is the seat keeps getting hotter and hotter until it passes what's comfortable and starts getting into the uncomfortable and eventually even the danger. Like it'll actually burn you to
Yeah.
like force you to get up. It's kind of like getting a frog to get out of a pot by slowly heating up the water.
Isn't that famously won't they not get out of the pot?
I don't know if anyone's actually tried it.
Well, and you can't ethically try that.
I mean, don't. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Probably don't do that. That seems pretty
Okay,
fucked.
I was just gonna say, if you can't handle the heat, get out of the bathroom.
That's so true.
Okay, so the other idea, Jason, pretty related. Okay, so the idea is you have these capsules, you take them, you swallow them. They have dye in them, but the capsules are randomized. They have different dyes. So it'll give you a fun surprise when you poop later. Will your poop be purple?
Green?
Green? We're gonna avoid red. No red.
Red is like too easy to mistake for a medical
Yes.
symptom, I think. So
Yeah.
maybe not that.
Green, maybe not ideal, but we need some colors.
Oh yeah,
okay?
actually, I've read that like before you actually poop, the poop like up inside your body, it has an oxidized.
poop
It
in
turns
your
bri-
butt?
It yeah. Well, your colon.
the poop in your butt.
Okay, yes, Amy, the poop in your butt. It only turns brown up on like a lot of the compounds turn brown upon oxidation, but then when they're actually up in there, they tend to be more like yellow/green.
Interesting.
So it's possible your poop is green.
yeah,
You know.
fascinating.
Oh, by the way, that reminds me. Your blood, none of your deoxygenated blood is not blue. I feel like this is a common
Oh,
misconception
yeah.
because stuff will portray it that way.
Diagrams.
Diagrams will portray it that way, and because veins kind of look blue
Yeah.
for your skin, that's like an optical effect of your skin. Your deoxygenated blood is just like a slightly less saturated or like slightly darker shade of red. I
Yeah.
think it's like it's not an obvious difference at all. I used to think as a kid that like it was blue until you got cut and then it oxidized when it came out.
Oh, like the poop.
Yeah, but no, your blood is just red if
Yeah.
you are human. If you're like some kind of crustacean or something, it could be a totally different
If
story.
you're an alien and you have like green or blue blood,
let us know. Yeah, let us
know.
email us
Email us.
if you have email. I don't know if you.
Do aliens have email? If you're an alien, you have email. Let us know.
That's
Email
right.
us.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, thank you for listening to another episode of Shitpost Mortem. I've been Amy.
I've been Beth.
And I've been Amy.
Wait, why do we get to go twice? That seems unfair.
All right, that's the podcast.
Hey.